Good afternoon. This is Carolina from State Adventures. I'm hopping on here to go over your itinerary for the holidays for Tanzania. There are a lot of parks to discuss, a lot of details. So let's just take a few minutes and we'll run through the itinerary together to help you understand how everything works when you bring your family to Tanzania with State Adventures. There are so many different ways to do this trip. So let's go over this one. And if, of course, if we need any changes, just let me know, jot down those questions, and we will tweak it to make sure it fits your family. So this trip departs on December 21st, arriving in Tanzania on the 22nd. All the availability on this itinerary is based on these dates, but if you need to shift it, if your flights don't work, or if they arrive some other day, just let me know and we will work with the lodges around your day. You are not joining a group. This is just for your family of four. So December 22nd, you're going to arrive in Kilimanjaro International Airport. Usually those flights land late in the evening or even late night. So we will pick you up from the airport and we will take you to a hotel in Arusha. So just within an hour of the airport. That way we're not traveling to the nearest park. We're not spending a lot of money on that first night being in a national park where that's, the bulk of your cost will go to, because you're going to be tired, because you're going to want to be near the airport and not get in a car after traveling for more than 10 hours on a flight. So if time allows, we'll have dinner tonight and we'll be at the Hammerkop House. Charming little place where you can rest, where you can unwind after your travels and be ready for our adventures on December 23rd. So after breakfast and checking out, we will pick you up and take you to the airport to fly you to Tarangire National Park. The flight's only 30 minutes, so I highly suggest it. Otherwise, we can do it by car and it's between 3 to 4 hours. But why spend 3 to 4 hours extra in a car? Tanzania in general is a big car trip. So if we can avoid it and we can do a quick flight, I highly recommend it. So we will do that, arrive at Tarangire, and here you're going to meet your ranger. Here you're going to say hello to your vehicle that you're going to be with for the rest of your trip. And I put this picture on here so you kind of get an idea of our vehicles. They will have 4 seats, so everybody has a window, and the roof pops up so that you can have beautiful views. You can take photography. There's no glass in the way. It's a really wonderful way to travel through Tanzania. Why do we not use those open Jeep vehicles? Because the roads are very dusty, so you don't want to be exposed to the elements for hours at a time. These vehicles allow the best of both worlds. You can have it closed when we're going quickly and trying to avoid the dust, and we can pop open the roof and travel that way if we're surrounded by wildlife. So the first park is Tarangire, and of course every park in Tanzania is a little bit different. This one is known for hundreds and hundreds of elephants and also beautiful baobab trees. So the landscapes are very different throughout this trip, and I tried to do that for you. I tried to maximize the different types of landscapes for you to see, the different wildlife that you will be able to be exposed to in each park, and just make it a little bit fun, and make it a little different every time you visit a different park. So it's not just sitting in a car 8 hours a day looking out the window. It's doing something different in each park. So Tarangire Park first, we're going to be at the Mpongo Ridge camp, which has an awesome 2-bedroom family suites, perfect for that. And you see here, Tarangire is all about those vast, beautiful views. There's lots of cliffs here, so it's a great start. Again, this is when you're going to get over your jet lag. You want to be somewhere comfortable. You want to be able to unwind, and Tarangire offers just that. Lots and lots of wildlife here, lots of fun game drives. And the way it will work is that your guide, your ranger, will be with you for the duration of the trip. He will get to know you. He will get to know what you've seen, what's on your bucket list, and always scout for those wildlife for you. But then you will also go on bushwalks. So you're not just sitting in a car. You're going to go have sundowners at night. You're going to do all kinds of activities with the lodge as well, all while having your private ranger for your actual game drive. I really love that idea because a lot of the times you will have packages that will do just bulk all the lodges together, and you're off doing excursions just with the lodge and not have any private services. So this will allow you to have private game drives for your family, but also have all of the excursions that the lodge includes. So best of both worlds. So after Tarangine Park, we're going to head towards Lake Manyara. The longest drive on this trip is probably no more than 4 hours. So between Tarangine and Lake Manyara is probably about three, but we're going to be getting off so you can do the hanging bridges, so you can do, the treetop walkway, see some wildlife there that's a little bit different than Tarangine, like the monkeys. So again, we're getting out of the car, we're doing things before we get to our Lake Manyara Lodge. Another fun property, another two-bedroom suite for your family. So everybody has their private space, but you are traveling together and you are having that communal living space, which I really love when traveling with my own kids. And of course, all your meals are included, and I included all of the details here for you, so you kind of have a glimpse into each lodge. Each lodge will be very different, and I love that about Tanzania as well. Here towards Lake Manyara, we're going to see flamingos, we're going to see different species, but we're entering the Ngorongoro crater area, which is very mountainous, very lush and green, and lots of villages here. So between Lake Manyara and Ngorongoro crater on the 26th, we're going to visit a local village. We're going to get into some tuk-tuks for a little tour. We're going to have a traditional lunch here, meet some people, because Tanzania is not about wildlife only. It's about wonderful communities, wonderful villages. So you can expose your children to that. You can really have a wonderful family adventure and really get to know the cultures of that exist throughout Tanzania. And there are so many different cultures here, and I just love it. I love that about Africa altogether. And then we're going to reach Ngorongoro crater. So Ngorongoro crater, is a massive crater, which at the bottom is where all the animals congregate around the lake. And here you will be exposed to not only hippos and bird life, but lions, hunting, buffalo in there. It's actually my favorite place in Tanzania. I feel like it's just out of a Disney movie, and the landscape is so beautiful because of the crater all around it, and you're going all the way to the bottom. But all the best camps sit on the rim of the crater. So the camp that you're going to be in, the Awesome Joy, also a two-bedroom suite for you here, is on the crater rim. So wonderful jungly feel, views, and very close to the road that will take you to the bottom of the crater for your full-day game drive. Oh, this is the photo that I wanted to show you, which is you can see the rim of the crater all around, and you're going to be at the bottom in your vehicle, exploring and following wildlife, and just, it's such a great day. We actually get out of the vehicle here and have an outdoor picnic lunch. There's some certain parts of the park that the visibility is really good. That way it's safe to have a picnic that way. But just a wonderful experience. And here in the Ngorongoro crater is the Maasai communities that live here in villages. Very authentic, very interesting experience to be able to visit them. So we will do that stop for you as well. And then the rest of the trip, we are heading to the Serengeti National Park. And the Serengeti National Park is massive. It is known for cats especially, so it's very exciting to be on game drives here. And because it's so massive, I have split it between two different parts of the park. That way you'll get to see, again, different landscapes, different animals, and different camps. So the first one is our Tasa Migration Camp. This is one of the newest camps. It's actually just opening now this season. So by the time you get there in December, it'll be fully operational. It's very small, luxury migration camp. Migration camp means that it is not going to be in the same place all year long. They move it depending on where the wildlife is. So it's very exciting. They literally built this camp from ground up and following usually the migration of the wildebeest. So it's such a great experience, completely different from all the other camps, very out in the wild. You're going to hear animals at night through your canvas camp, and you're going to spend 2 nights that way there. And then you're going to end with the Serengeti camp, Nayuki. And again, 2 bedroom tent here. And of course, this is completely different than our migration camp. It is a luxury tented camp, beautiful accommodations, plunge pools, everything you need. And your last 2 nights will be there. So a really wonderful way to wrap up the trip in the Serengeti, which is known for the best wildlife viewing. And also, I'm sorry, the hot air balloon will be in Serengeti. And then after our time, after New Year's Eve in the Serengeti, January 1st, we're going to take a short flight back to Arusha. So we're not doing the drive all the way back. We're going to just fly you right back to Arusha. In Arusha, we'll pick you up. We'll take you for lunch. We'll have a day stay at the lodge so you can kind of shower, refresh before your night flight home. Most likely your night flight home will be in the evening, so you want to be able to have a place to relax before you do that. So that is the itinerary. Have a peek over the details. Let me know your thoughts. I'm here to help answer any questions, do any changes. And this is a holiday season, it's festive season. So nothing is on hold because Christmas is just such a popular time to visit. So if you're interested, just let me know and I'll put everything on hold for you. Thank you so much for listening. Happy travels.